like to be a reporter for my show. And you've seen some of the show clips. What do you think?
They're pretty cool, and I would really like to be a reporter.
Okay, and who would you like to interview?
Ian Stevens.
There you go. All right, and here you are with Mr. Stevens and action.
Steven. Or
Ian.
Ian.
I go by anything, just call me Fred. Call me late for dinner if you want.
Okay, late for dinner.
Well, hey, there you go. What's for dinner?
I don't know, some chicken teriyaki.
Ooh, I am. Sign me up.
Alright. What is a little bit about your history?
Well, I'm a fourth generation in the film and stage and television industry. My great-grandparents were instrumental in starting the Pasadena Playhouse in Pasadena, Colorado, which is now an historic landmark. It's been there since well before the 1920s. A number of people, we had an academy there for many years. People like Dustin Hoffman and Gene Hackman, Spencer Tracy have all trained there through the years, and I had a wonderful time directing there myself as I grew older into the business. But I've done a lot of formal training. I studied the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco, along with the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Pasadena, as well as the American Film Institute, so I learned how to make film, make movies. And then I just plugged away, worked as an actor in my 20s, and then in my late 20s, early 30s, I decided my Brad Pitt good looks were leaving me, so I decided to get behind the camera, and I started working at Universal, and was there for many, many years, and I worked in production and liaisonship, administration, and had a blast working there. And then I retired when my kids were born, and moved here to Florida, and people said, no, you need to help us out. So they brought me out of retirement, and here I am.
Wow. How are you contributing to the Florida film?
The industry itself here in Florida, well, I just gave leadership to the an event that I created called the Florida Film Industry Expo. Myself and my junior partner, Matt Hayat, as part of 1-2 Punch Productions, which is my production company, we've been instrumental in the last 3 or 4 years putting together some programs for reality-based TV shows using Tampa Bay area as a backdrop, and we're in negotiations to have some of those shows being sold at this time. We've been working indirectly with David Yates, with Dolphin Tail, and getting exposure out and raising the level of talent here in Florida, so that the talent production companies don't use people from out of state, whether the production company or talent. We want to raise the bar here, so that when people like Mark Palladini is one of the top casting people that was at the expo that had spoken, will be able to know that people have been properly trained. So when production companies happen, they're ready to go.
Pretty cool. And how did we meet?
We met, I believe the first time we met was when I was asked to be on a panel of producers and directors at Arts Institute. And you came in to audition, and you did a good job, really good job, and a very talented individual, very welcome. And that was the first time. That was just right after the expo, so that was back, I believe, the last week of June. And then we've been Facebook friends off and on, because we have a lot of mutual friends that I've worked with that have been friends that you worked with on set with on different projects. So kind of a mutual family is work.
That's pretty cool. And where would we find your classes?
Under the Sea, the Glass Bottom Boat. No, I teach 4 classes right now in different cities. I teach Tuesday nights in Sarasota at Siesta Key, Thursday nights in Orlando, and then I have Saturday class in Tampa, actually in Carrollwood, and then Sunday I teach in the afternoons in Palm Harbor. So keeping me very, very busy. And I have a virtual class on Monday nights in Boston. So I have a number of students up there that saw my work, knew the celebrities that I had worked with in Hollywood, and asked me if I would coach them. And I said, sure, but I can't fly up there. They said, well, why don't we do a virtual one? I said, that'd be fun. So we started last week. It's going really well. And they said eventually they would like to fly me up and I'll do a weekend conference for all the students up there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.